I have a broken door handle. We're going to fix that. I have this guy I got at O'Reilly's, 40-ish bucks, something like that. I don't really remember. It says it replaces loose or weak handles. It didn't say it replaced broken handles, so I had to write that so I could use it. Screw number 2. A little bolt back here for the inside door handle. We will note how that went in there. 7/16 bolt here. Okay. Out it goes into our pile of parts. Okay, and these clips you got to be careful with. They're metal and they're just held in with cardboard, so you got to be careful to not tear the panel out. Yes, I know this is the wrong tool. Don't yell at me too much. One. Slide it over. Find it there. It's 2. There you go, you can see what I'm getting at there. Okay, and I believe the last bolt is right there. Then it should just come up and out. Alright, so I was just kidding. There's one more screw right here that was hiding from me. Now, door panel should simply lift up. Okay, sorry, last thing, actual last thing. You have to unscrew this. How many more last things do you think I need to take off until this panel comes out?
Oh, probably 4.
So now, it should actually lift up and out. Good. There we go. Then I'm going to feed that master switch through the panel. Okay, hopefully this is the actual last thing. I think this needs to come out so it fits through the door panel. Nope, box work. Okay, there we go. Now that that's through, I can set this somewhere. Wow, it's going to open nicely. Wow. Well, I better watch out next time I walk outside. Get struck by lightning. Okay, this would be fairly straightforward to install. It's actually kind of hefty. 2 little bolts, and then the rod that actuates the door should go here, because this is the side that's broken. So that should just, or I can stop talking about it and just put it in and then you can see it. Duh. So we got our door latch rod that goes up. So if you run it from the outside, there you go, you can see where it's broke. Get those 2 little bolts out and that rod. That rod's gonna be fun. This rod should be push this little thing over to the side. rod should be able to pull out of it just like that. So the way this door actuator is angled, it looks like it's going to have to go out with the handle. So, well, we'll see how that works out for me. Pretty awesome. Alright, it's 2 7/16 nuts. They'll probably rust and snap off. Okay, so we're going, yeah, that's fine. Gonna go down, focus please camera, there we go. Go down and twist out just like that. There you go, and that's how you remove it. Okay, so off camera, this plastic insulator piece I have swapped over from this old one to the new one. And so we are ready to put this in. Everything looks to be intact there. Holes line up. Okay, I'm going to get my assistant here to hold these bolts for me because he's just a nice guy like that. Here you go, sir. Do the honors. Okay, so the new bolts, sorry, nuts, are 3/8. The old ones were not 3/8, so I'm going to have to change sockets. Okay, so we'll kind of... Oh, hey, you know what? I forgot to put that rod back on it. Hopefully that's not a problem. Let's see if I can get it in there. Yep, not happening. Could not get the rod into this insulator with the handle in the door, so... To get them in there, you just gotta be a little bit rough with it, just kind of slide them in there just like that. So hopefully that will not fight us too much going in. Looks like that's gonna work. Okay, check that on the inside. And get this in here. There we go. Our holes line up again. And the rod, hopefully it... Yep, about the same height. Yep, so we'll get it in there. Okay, Mr. Assistant. Okay. Same as before. Get this thing flipped up. Get it to stay there. Grab our rod. Okay, sorry you couldn't watch it, but this goes right into the hole there, and then this just snaps into place. And then this locks over it so it cannot come back out. Okay, there's our rod. Oh, you know what? I bet it's metric. Oh, weird, it is metric. Okay, so 10 millimeter is just a hair bigger than 3/8. And these nuts are 10 millimeter. Okay. Alright, assistant, you want to give her a few pulls, see if it works? Does it feel nice? Okay. I want to get some action up down here. Gonna pull it up. Alright. Get this guy out of the way. Hopefully. That was a close one. It works. Okay, so why isn't this door wanting to open? Oh, well, there's your problem. Doesn't push down on it far enough. It needs to go like all the way down there. And it doesn't. It's like it can't push it far enough.
What's the big idea?
I don't know, I think there's not enough adjustment in it. Okay, so we did a little off-camera study in here, and this top handle there at the top left is not pushing that rod far enough down. So I have the original problem that my original door handle had, and I will show you what that is. So it does open, but you really have to pull on it gently to get it all the way up, and that's just way too much stress because it's hitting the top of the door. So we'll have to find a way to remedy that. So we're going to raise this up, kind of just not quite bottomed out there. And I'm going to measure the difference between the end of that rod and then the center of the end of the rod and then that hole there. I'm going to do this off camera so I can actually hold everything, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it in, get a little screw, cut this, and then weld it in so it's that much longer. And then we will come back and have this working properly, hopefully. Okay, it is tomorrow morning. I have my new and hopefully improved door latch actuating rod. I have cut it. Focus. I've cut it, taken a piece of a bolt that was similar in diameter, welded it in. It's just under ½ an inch longer, a little bit less than that. Welded it in both sides, ground it down smooth enough for me, and then just hit it with some primer just for the bare metal, just to keep things nice, and then the bare metal I put down here for the welder. So we will stick it in and see if it's any better. I cut the rod before the first bend, so it has the same geometry that it did before, it's just longer now. Installing the actuating rod just like before. Put it in the insulator, and then you kind of got to twist and push in one smooth motion. Get just a little bit of play until it hits the rod, so that's good. It looks a lot better than it did yesterday, so hopefully that's far enough to work. Put it back together and we're done. Okay, got the lock fed through. This fed through, door panel just sitting there. Not something that I was going to be able to do with one hand. Little lock tab in there. Screw this chrome thing on here. Started. That one started, and I just remembered I forgot to put the bolt in here back in. Best you find one, and then you feel for the hole in the door, or just fall out. Good, get this lined up with the hole. And just give it a firm push or a whack. Okay, so now that I have all the clips in that are actually left, alright, they're good, nice and snug, no need to go crazy on it. Okay, now I can put this in for real. And if you have a door panel that isn't completely shattered like mine, there is another screw back here.